and some gloves. Oh my gosh, we can finally use the big microscope. Never mind. We're safe. That's a random attitude. And each has a random characteristic. I like to rank them on color, size, beautiful. Great, secure. This one looks like Chip's Giggle Head. Yo, what should we for some rare gravy? Look at this random one. Sarah, where'd you go? Okay. All culture crazy for me. I think those would be anything. Right, but people here, they go nuts, so. Nuts for beans! And it was time before those rabbits. Every single question. I can hold them up. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt here, but what you're describing is called a protection bracket. Thank you. I like you too.
Pull up, pull up, pull up. When everybody pull up, we're gonna get into it. Five more minutes. Five more minutes, pull up. One more time, I love that. Yo, man, it's your boy Hawklyfe, and this is Chopping Up with Hawklyfe, man. Y'all notice our announcements, and we just shit talk, and we talk about a lot of different things. First and foremost, give me a second. Just join around, let people know to pull the fuck up. Let them know to pull the fuck up. It's that time to talk. All right. Basically, what I'm gonna do is address a few things. I'm gonna address a few things that I've been seeing. I'm gonna address that about battles and people having things to say about battles. I'm gonna address TikTok. I'm gonna address a few little things. I just wanted to kind of give y'all an insight of what this episode gonna be about. First and foremost, let me start with announcements. because this is the announcements and, and the news and the shit talk situation. First announcement is tap in the talk show. I'm bringing it back to the platform. If you don't know what tap in is, you if you are OG, Hawklyfe chopped up the podcast. I'm talking OG from the first page, the first Facebook page. Then you know what tap in is. If you don't know, you can also go check on the YouTube. Basically, it's a panel of 4 to 5 people, and we talk about current events, shit going on in the world, and people thoughts on different topics. Um, for example, do women cheat? You get what I'm saying? Topics like that, and I'm looking for 4 to 5 people to join the panel on a consistent basis. They're gonna be a part of the main panel, and if you just want to come on and be special guests on the panel every now and then, you can also do that. But I'm also looking for a mainstay that's gonna be a part of the main panel crew, at least 4 or 5 other people, women and men, because I want the perspective from both sides. So if I can get at least 1 or 2 women and 1 or 2 men, I can get the perspective from both sides. We can get the perspective from both sides. So if you want to be a part of that panel, hit me up. Let me know. We'll make it happen. Um, what else we got to talk about today? Uh, what I about to say? Interview coming up. I'll be interviewing supposedly McIntyre G tonight. I got to see if he responded. And then I got Boy Floyd. I dropped the link for that on the 23rd. So make sure you tap in for that. There's gonna be a dope interview. Um, Artists, if you haven't locked in your interview, lock them in now as we speak. I say again, artists, if you haven't locked in your interview, lock it in now as we speak. Cause you don't want to have to wait a month, month and a half to get locked in because it's booked up. So get your shit now. Why it's still free too. I'm telling y'all, always take the opportunity of this. Why it's still free, 100% free right now. Take advantage, cause the free interviews will be ending soon. So take advantage of it now. Um, what else? The third annual, because I said fourth annual, I mean third annual Chop It Up the Podcast Awards. Um, we still dropping polls. I've seen what the people are doing as far as the voting. Continue to vote. Continue to vote. Continue to run them numbers up. Like I said, yeah, I got all the way up to February the 12th, the 13th, well, February the 14th to get them votes in. Make sure you're getting the votes in. Your vote matter. Your vote matter. Once I finish all the categories, I'll get up here and do a recap of each category. I'm gonna do a special recap of each category, break down the nominees, why they was nominated, and get y'all familiar with these nominees for those who are not familiar. Um, what else we got coming up? We got a versus underground coming up. Goon, Goon World, Goon the you know what I'm saying, versus McIntyre G. That's gonna come up in February. Um, so yeah, I'll be in tune for that as well. Um, I want to bring the listening parties back. For artists who don't know what the listening party is, the listening party is an artist has a listening party on the platform, a virtual listening party of a album or mixtape that they dropped or that they're dropping. They're getting ready to release or they've just released. And basically, what it is, you know, we listen to it, we vibe to it, and at the end, I give a recap of it and my thoughts on it. And the artist gonna be in the building, and they're gonna break down these songs as well as we go through them. So if you're an artist that wanna have a virtual listening party with your boy Hawklyfe, get with me. It's only $10. We can do something special and make it happen. Um, what else we got going on? Oh, okay. Since we got the announcements out the way, we got all the announcements out the way. Let's get into these real conversations. I've been seeing a lot going on the internet, And I feel the need to come address a lot of this shit. Give me a second and make sure I share it out to some more people. Make sure people watching. For real, share this out. Cause there's a lot of weird, unnecessary shit going on. And I just want to get into a lot of them. Cause I don't want people to be dismayed. I don't want them to be lost. I want them understanding. First thing we're gonna talk about first and foremost is the battle rap scene. Um, it's been a lot of debate, a lot of conversation about a lot of different topics. Um, One thing I want to speak on is artists not being prepared. One thing I want to speak on is artists not being prepared for battles. Battlers, I'm sorry, not being prepared for battlers. Um, I want to also talk about the landscape of the African brothers coming into battle rap because I've seen a lot of people had a lot to say about that. So I want to get into that conversation as well. Um, I'm just tagging some league owners because I want them. I think they should be in on this conversation. So I'm tagging them. If you know a league owner, tag them in this. If you know battlers, tag them in this. Because we all need to hear these conversations. Thank y'all for your patience, giving me time to get these shares out there. While we waiting to get started, put a little background music for y'all. Let's vibe out. Mm. No, these beats, this background music sound like elevator music. Or died. Call me him. I'm like a art guy. No transformer. Killing shit harder than you been wanting. Just go on. Nigga, this shit on. Early in the morning. I see them wearing swarming. And don't die here. Niggas really a die clip. Alright, let me start talking my shit. Yeah, man. So if y'all tapped in, we're gonna get right into it. I appreciate y'all patience. The first thing we're gonna talk about is battlers. Battlers, one complaining about taking battles, um, and either not showing up, either overbooking themselves, or either not bringing their best performance. We're gonna start there. I will say this: if you're battling for a league who's not paying you online, It's cool not I guess to not bring your A game. You don't have to be fully prepared. But when somebody's paying you need to be on your A game. And not only that, you need to be punctual because there's a lot of people that get paid and don't show. Even when they don't get paid, they don't show. And I've always been the advocate of if you take an obligation, meet that obligation. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, you would want that person to do the same thing. So if you got an obligation, keep that obligation. Um, what else I want to do? Preparation is key. If you're gonna take a battle, make sure your shit together. It's okay to have an off day here and there. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Um, but it's the difference when you as a battler sit there and say, "Oh well, I didn't bring my best intentionally." Well, don't fucking expect to win then. Especially if you battling somebody that's bringing their heart and soul. How could you expect to win when you only half-assed it? I'm just saying, don't kill a messenger. Don't kill a messenger. Just receive the message. I'm just saying. Um, league owners, league owners, and it's something I'm using in 2025. No, matter of fact, before I get talking to league owners, let me put this fucking PSA out there. If you think I'm not only a league owner, I'm a podcast. I do a few other things. If you think that I'm gonna argue with you, especially as a league owner, you think I'm gonna argue with you, I'm not gonna do that in 2025. I will leave you arguing with yourself. I'm letting you know what 2025 for me is. Because I feel like as league owners, as bosses, the ones who are bosses, real bosses, not the ones who call themselves bosses, but the ones that are real bosses, should move accordingly. We can't be in under a post letting our emotions get the best of us. Because it affects us as a brand, especially those who brand. It affects us as brands. It affects us as our connections. Um, and I had to learn that the whole way last year with a lot of stuff. It's not always what you say, but how you say it. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes us as league owners or bosses, we have to move a certain way. And it's unfortunate. It's like that because people will try to bring you to their level. And I understand that. You can respond to a comment, but you don't have to go back and forth with a person because 9 out of 10 that person only doing what they're doing for clout or the troll. You know what I'm saying? I listen. Another PSC. I'll get right back to the excuse me, league owner and bosses. Another thing, if you call somebody out for a battle, if you back out, then you pussy. For one. Two, that's bad business. Cause you shouldn't have called nobody out and can't back it up. Okay, you can't make the excuse where you ain't good enough to battle me, but you called that person out. So apparently they was good enough to battle you because you called them out. If you call somebody out, back to obligations. Keep your obligations. Stop making excuses. Oh, such and such told me not to. 9 out of 10, the person that's telling you not to see that you're in a better position than he was in, and he know it's gonna benefit you more. So of course that person gonna tell you not to, and that person not even much a legit person in real life. Know nothing about the battle I've seen, whatever the situation may be. I'm just saying, if you call somebody out and you agree to a battle, do your obligations, do your due diligence, make sure your shit prepared, make sure you bring in at least your air game. Um, I'm gonna address online leagues paying people. I don't have an issue with online leagues paying people, but that's ever the situation that happened with Street Talk and Benji is the reason why I don't pay people. One of the reasons why I don't pay people. Because I don't want to pay you and you don't come with your best. Right? It's just like me going buy some smoke, QP or some smoke or a pound of some smoke and nigga give me trash. I'm gonna be pissed off because you wasted my money and my time. Now the only thing I can do back from that is make sure I at least make what I spend back. And 9 out of 10, these online leagues are not making their money back. They investing their money into you. Now they may be getting a tax write off, such and such, this or that. But be mindful when you're taking these people money. First of all, be punctual. Make sure you show up. Second off, make sure you're on your A game. Because it's not fair to these leagues. I don't give a damn if it's your first time over there, your third time, or your ninth time. You know better. People, and I'm not calling people out just to point them out, but I'm gonna call it as is. This is the year 2025. You be on some bullshit, I'm gonna call you out. Period. One of those people, Benji Lumberjack. You've been doing this shit as long as me. You knew better. You know better. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? And I've had him tell me himself, if you pay me, I'll battle. But you know I'm not paying nobody. For one, I don't have it. For two, I'm not gonna risk putting an investment in somebody that's gonna not show up and not gonna bring me best. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking for a Reggie pack. I'm looking for some gas. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for that pack. I'm looking for that shit that's going, you know what I'm saying? You know, I don't want that bullshit. I smoke 30 blunts and still don't be high. You get what I'm saying? These league owners is paying you for a show. And it's disrespectful to take their money and not be prepared and make excuses of why you didn't bring your A game. Because knowing people like Quentin Williams, I'm pretty sure he gave you enough time to bring your A game. Um, you know, let me say this: I troll people, I say shit about people, but my 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 mission statement for the whole 2025 is connecting the battle rap community. I don't care what platform it is. I don't care who the opponent is. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I don't give a damn. Lock it in. Stop picking and choosing who you want to battle on your platform. Lock it in. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn what platform it is. Uh Old beefs, that shit dead and out the window to me. It's 2025. That shit dead and out the window to me. I'm not. I'm glad I went into that. So it brings me to my next segue. I had somebody contact me. Uh, I am gonna say the name because, like I said, I'm not letting off on nobody. Um, the homie Mexico shorty hit me, and he was kind of upset that uh, Loud Mile have nominations for the award show. He was upset about that, and that's cool. But I want y'all to understand this. I want not only y'all. Hold on, let me make sure I tag them in this shit. Give me a second now. I'm sorry, my shit tripping. Hold on, give me a second. Y'all, appreciate y'all patience, man. I just want to do this right. Like I'm not trying to miss nothing in 2025. I lost, like I said, I lost the account. Like I said, I lost the account, bro, that had 7,000 followers. So it's funny to me when people like Joshua Kempster, aka Ghost, try to tell me I'm beneath him. Oh, you dumb? You only known in one field, so it kills me. And this account I got now has almost 1,300, and I started this account in October. These dudes better stop fucking playing with me. I am him. That's why I said people don't do their background, they would never know. I am the trend and the trendsetter. I've been doing this shit for 4 years, and I'm not just battle rap. That's the difference. That's what set me apart from all these other people. I'm trying to get this other person in here. I'll tag him later. But like I was saying, it's 2025. And I'm not beefing with nobody. Old beefs is out the window. I'm not beefing with nobody. That's not the time I'm on. The time I'm on is on building and uniting. If that's the time and you want to be on, then don't be in my presence. That's how I feel. Uh, you know, like I was saying, back to that conversation with Mexico Shorty, like I was saying, he hit me. He got mad because Loud Mob was nominated for some awards. And let's be clear. Let's be clear. I don't give a damn how you feel. It ain't my beef, but it's my award show. So I don't give a damn how you feel. You might not like that a person you beefing with is nominated, or I'm fucking with woo de woo, or I'm doing this, or I'm doing that. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. I'm gonna do what's best for my platform. And let me be clear on something else. I said this in a previous video. Lama been with me for the last 2, 3 years. Fuck what we disagreed about or what we got into. All that shit means nothing. Cause 80, 50% of this platform success couldn't have happened without Lama. Now I talk my shit. Don't get it twisted. I talk my shit. We had our public blow up. But don't get it twisted. When it come down to the come down, I ride for mine. And I'm loyal at times to a foe. I guess. I don't know. There are a lot of people like that. But that's me. I'm not gonna stop fucking with somebody's music because you don't like them or you got your issues. At the end of the day, whatever happens on this platform is a reflection of me. So I'm gonna do what's best for this platform. I don't have anything to do with it. This person beef, that person beef, nobody else beef, especially when there's a beef that's been going on for the last 2, 3 years. Grow the fuck up and move on. If nobody gonna get out there and knuckle up and knuckle and buck, either let it go or keep it off the internet and do what y'all do. Other than that, other than that, all I'm focused on is the win, the unity, and to continue to build these platforms. Uh, my platform, my platforms. If you haven't followed Chop It Up the Podcast, you can follow us on YouTube. You can follow us on X. You can follow us on Discord at Battle Rap Kingdom. You can find me on Facebook at Chop It Up the Podcast, Instagram at Chop It Up the Podcast. Um, Twitch is Hawklyfe under my moniker at the bottom to the from your angle is probably to the left or the right on the corner. Type that name in and you'll find me on Twitch. Follow us on Twitch. I do gaming streams. You can follow us on Twitch at that and Chop It Up the Podcast on TikTok. Um in that segue, that's what we're about to get to next, the TikTok issue. We're gonna talk about some current shit in a second. I just wanted everything I'm talking about is really current, but I wanted to talk about the battle rap shit and another thing I seen, and I wanted to clear some things up. When I battle somebody and you say, "Oh, you died," and I say, "Oh no, I didn't die," that's not me saying I won. I'm a realist. I'm a realist, so I see things as it should be, not what people trying to make it to be. What it is, rather than what people try to make it to be. Exactly, Titan. No beef, man. Ain't no motherfucking beefing. It's all love. That's the problem. Everybody wants to beef. You know what I'm saying? And do this and do that. That's not what it's about. It's about unity. We need to unify this battle rap movement because it'll be stronger. We starting to get them African brothers in here, some new blood with some dope skills. We starting to get this, that, and we need to, as a unit, build on that. It's not about beef. Now I do understand that some artists' fan base know them for diss tracks, know them for beef, know them for this, know them for that. I understand, but you don't have to be in that box. And that's what I always try to tell Loud Mob and everybody. You don't have to place yourself in a box because your fan base know you as one thing. Show them different. Show them growth. Show them you could be better. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's about. Um, damn, I almost sidetracked to the conversation I was on. Oh, but yeah, about like I say, whatever I post on my platform, you don't have a choice but to respect it. You might not like somebody, that's on you and that person. That's your personal issues. That has nothing to do with me. I might even must come in a conversation and troll, but at the end of the day, I know where my loyalty resides, and I know, you know what I'm saying, where I'm at with the situation. So, and that's what I stand in, no matter who it is, no matter if it's guerrilla war zone. Like I said, I never really had an issue with Devilino. I don't know what a situation with Sideways, but I do know where a lot of it started. People not knowing their place. And I can get into names, but I'm not trying to go back into that situation because there's no issues there. But again, if Davalino was to hit me up and be like, hey, I need you to battle, or hey, this, that, and the third, in a heartbeat, I would do it. Because I do this shit for gamesmanship and fun. It's just what I do. And we didn't have some moments, even when I done battled on their platforms, people always think, well, he bitching, he whining. No, it's not that. It's just I'm passionate about the craft. And if you're not passionate about your craft, you wouldn't understand that. I'm passionate about the craft. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to get out to the battlers and also get out to the different leagues and the different CEOs, such and such. We gotta bring unity into this shit. We gotta stop letting any and everybody jump in this shit and then try to come in and downplay motherfuckers who've been in this shit for years, putting in work online. When these other motherfuckers just started jumping on the online shit. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. You may have been on the King of the Die stage. It's cool. You may have been on the Smack stage. It's cool. You may have been such. But clearly you ain't had no traction on the shit because you have to come battle over here to keep your name relevant against people you seem to think are nobodies. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the situation may be. Like I said, I done battled multiple people. I've battled in definitely different leagues. You will see me back in No Love Lost. Like I said, I owed him a battle over there. Shout out Steve. Tyler Turant was the reason that went south. You don't book somebody for a battle and then try to throw slander on their name to try to influence the battle whatever way he was trying to influence. Disrespect don't give you respect. Let me say that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not surprised. We're gonna get on that Tyler Turner situation. We're gonna come back to the battle rap shit. Let's talk about TikTok. God damn, bro. Why you say fuck no love lost? God damn. Uh we and bro said fuck no love lost. He came out of nowhere. I think that's Devilino in the building. Shout out. Um but let's talk about this. Oh, you was considered to be their corner. Why you didn't take the position? You had too much on your plate. And even talking trash behind your back. I understand that. I would have. That's what happened with me. That was the situation I was getting into. While we there, that's the situation I was getting into. Um. Oh shit. Oh shit. Now see, this is my first time hearing this. They owe mad people money. This is my first time hearing this. Good thing I ain't never did shit for money, but goddamn. We can get into that conversation too. League owners, if you offer to pay people, pay them. You shouldn't be around here owing people money. If you can't afford it, don't do it. I'm just saying. You expect the batters to give you their A games. You guys to make sure if you putting money up that you pay these people. Cause your credibility as a brand is in question. I'm just saying. Uh let's get up. We gonna come back to the battle rap because I want to touch on some other topics. But goddamn, I didn't know that. I'm just hearing that. That's wild. We say, let me put it up here. Hold on. They be saying in Gorilla Trash and they judgments worse than Balls Battle League. Sheesh. But let me say this. I've battled on Gorilla. Let me say this. I battled on Gorilla. There's never been a trash battle on Gorilla. Let me clarify that. There's me. It took a while to get some battles in. Shit be going on, but it was never a trash battle. Let me say that. Judgment wise, it never was a biased judgment. I felt like people judged on based off what they thought was good in that moment. Whether I felt or anybody else felt it was a wrong judgment, this or that, that's what it was. I never said nobody was biased. I never said a battle was trash. Let's be clear. Y'all may hear me say shit about freestyle gauntlets and shit like that. That started in Gorilla. Let's be clear. My whole thing was to build Battle Rap Kingdom around what Gorilla Warzone was doing. Unfortunately, shit happens. Okay, that's tough. You see, they got bar breakdowns. That's tough. Like I said, I don't have a problem battling anywhere, coming judge anywhere. I'm on the 2025 tip. I'm on uniting the culture and making sure that everybody doing this shit the right way, in the right manner. That was the whole plan that I had. In the fact, I think that was the year before last when all the shit broke down. And it's understandable. Shit happens. You got people saying this. You got people saying that. You got a lot of, but that's not never was the case. Cause I always saw the potential, the greatness that was Gorilla Warzone. So motherfuckers were dissing Gorilla Warzone. You sadly mistaken. I'ma just let you know that. Cause a lot of the trends and the shit, you know, it came from over there. A lot of the, as far as the freestyle gauntlet lives, that came from over there. I didn't see that nowhere else. When I started doing it, I battled there and Gorilla was on a lot, and I've battled some dope ass MCs. So don't ever get it twisted. And I brought some MCs over there to bet. Don't get it twisted. And that's what I be trying to tell people. Y'all see all these online beats and shit, and y'all think this shit is this and that. It's not really that to me. It's this shit is internet to me. Some of these niggas I really fuck with. Devilino is one of them that I really fucked with. And I still do. And I still work with, bro. But it was a lot of shit that went on that probably was out of my control and his. But I want people to understand that at the end of the day, we do this shit because we have a passion for it. And that's the difference. And we want to see other people win. You know what I'm saying? But those people that's coming in got to be in that same mindset. Exactly. And that's what I said. As the bosses in these leagues, we can't go back and forth with motherfuckers, bro. Not in the public eye, at least. If you want to do it in exactly, exactly. Yeah, like I'm saying, exactly what you said. Boys, boys is one of them leagues where it's clear, I guess, that they do things a certain way. And I don't want to say have their favoritism, but it's clear they do things in whatever way that they do it. Everybody speak more than Tom Bland or whatever. And he probably have a lot of shit that's out of his control over there. And so did Steve. I kind of felt like when he first started, No Love Lost, it had went to jumping, and I felt like it's other people that's dictating the way it's running and the way it ran, and that shouldn't have happened. I don't know what's the situation going behind the scenes with him owing people money and shit. That's kind of crazy. But it happens, you know. It happens. It's fucked up. It shouldn't happen. It shouldn't happen because if you put money on the table, you should have the money to pay people. That's why I don't put money on the table because I don't want to tell nobody that there's money on the table and I can't make sure that those people get paid. Yeah, they do. Yeah, unfortunately, they fucking do. Um, but like I said, I owe him a battle. Anyhow, but really, honestly, I don't. You know, I feel like he let Tyler Turner fuck his shit up. And then it came out recently that Tyler Turner said some shit that seemed a bit racist or whatever the situation would be, which I'm not surprised. Let's get into the. We're gonna come back to the bad rap, but let's get into this TikTok ban shit. Now, let me tell y'all something. Do not be caught up in the smoke and mirrors. Do not. It was never banned. You could click on it and it still showed you the shit in the background, which clearly tells you that it was TikTok that was stopping us from getting on TikTok. So TikTok was never banned. And it never really went dope. It was them who stopped people from coming on there to get this illusion. So it's very much smoke and mirrors. Do not be do not be let these people fool y'all. All of it is to make Trump seem like a hero, this and that. That's not what's going on. Trump was the reason TikTok even went through this in the first beginning. I seen people say, "Oh well, Biden never enforced anything." Biden clearly said he wasn't. So why TikTok went dog yesterday, and after it was people started realizing it was a load of shit. All of a sudden, it's working today. Pay attention. Don't be distracted by the distractions. They want you to be distracted. Just like they said, Trump got shot, but nobody saw a wound, nobody saw bleeding, and all you saw was him grab his head and walk away. I thought, absolutely, absolutely, Tyson, absolutely. That's exactly what's going on. Don't be dismayed and confused about what the fuck going on. It's a bunch of distractions, a shit show, and people need to be aware of that. Um, and I wanted to throw it out there. It's some other things that I wanted to touch on. Once again, for people that came in here and knew, we talking about issues that's going on behind the scenes in battle rap. We talking about the TikTok ban and shit. We talking about first of all, let me tell my people in the South, if you stay in the South, especially Louisiana, first and foremost, prayers up to everybody there. Because I didn't speak on this. It's my first time speaking on this, and I'm breaking my silence on the terror attack on Bourbon Street in the French Quarter. This is my first time speaking on it. So bear with me if I do get emotional about the situation because I am from New Orleans. And the reason it brings me that much emotion is because I'm from a city where we love people. Generally, we love people. We love all the tourists who come here to make it our economy strong to help us feed our people, feed our family. That's why we love on them so much when they come down here. And people love the city so much and want to come back because they help us, and we understand that without y'all, our city don't function. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I get mad with places like California where people come out there like P&B Rock and they put money into your economy and you killed them over some bullshit chains and a few dollars and you don't even get to enjoy it. You know, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm gonna post that 'cause I want y'all to hear what he's saying. Everybody 30 and under, pay attention to the app. Gotta ask what the distraction really is. Hmm. Amen. Remember what happened last time Trump was in office? We got COVID. And it's a known fact that COVID is a lab disease. So how the fuck did it get way over here? Pay attention. He could have avoided it, but Trump didn't. Pay attention. Because he thought he was going to be a what? A hero. Let them catch it, and then boom. Oh, they can say, oh, Trump brought us out of it. Pay attention. It's all about the hero complex. So I agree with Tyson Neville on his take on that. Um, damn, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, I said the TikTok shit. Then I went into something else. Right before I went back into the TikTok shit. I'm still on the top. Be as me. Don't be distracted. Understand what's going on in the world. I want y'all to be informed. That's the topic I was on. Back to the New Orleans situation and what happened in the French Quarter. Back to that conversation. Um, for those people that lost their lives in that tragic event, and to their families, my condolences. I'm sorry this happened. On the behalf of the city of New Orleans, it most definitely wasn't nobody from New Orleans. This man was clearly from out of town. Clearly a terrorist. Is a lot they hiding behind that as well. Because at first they say he had 2 to 3 other people with him. Then they said he didn't. Then they said, oh, it was just him. He planted all this shit. He did this research. He wore these glasses. He did this. He did that. But we know the FBI Ben was on his trail. He joined ICE. He did this and that. To me, everything about that situation isn't, besides those people dying, isn't what it seems. Let that simmer a little bit. Everything about that situation ain't what it seems. It ain't what the FBI trying to make it to seem. They don't want panic. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. They don't want panic. They don't want people losing it or asking questions. The worst thing you can do to a person that's trying to deceive is ask questions. They don't want you to ask questions. Worst per and that you gotta be on point with society because it's a lot. It's a fucking lot. Um Again, it's a segue to the panel tap in that's about to come back on the platform. I need a consistent 4 to 5 people. I prefer women and men. If I can get 2 women, 2 men, we gonna make this panel happen. And we talk about stuff like this current events, and we're gonna bring that shit back, man. It's been a while since tap in came back, and you know the slogan to tap in. If you tapped out, tap in. Um, to those families, like I said, my condolences. That shouldn't have happened to those people. Those people's out there enjoying themselves, enjoying New Orleans culture, having a good time on Bourbon Street, and this asshole decided to drive a F-150 down Bourbon at 60 miles per hour and hit whoever was in his way, then jump out and start shooting up people. Fucking crazy. Shouldn't have never happened. Um, then it turns out he wasn't even from New Orleans. He was from a Republican state, Texas. Let's clear that up. You know what I'm saying? Back into the music shit. Off that subject. Back into the music shit. If you're an artist and you want to lock in an interview, lock it in. If I'm supposed to lock you in and I haven't locked you in yet, just send me an email, a Hawk, when that interview is, and we'll make it happen. But I'm definitely locking in interviews. I'm definitely preparing to do other shit versus underground. I may bring a game show to the platform. I'm trying to see. Uh, and always remember, we the trend, we the trend and the trendsetters. That's the motto of the platform. We the trend and the trendsetters. You don't see too many platforms doing the things that I'm doing in the variety level the way I'm doing it. So that's why I find it funny when people like ghosts, who are always ghosts, would say, I'm above you. Can't be above nobody when you can't eat much, get 1,000 people to follow you. And if you is on stages, you clearly ain't good, because if you were, should be easy for you to build up your social medias. You know what I'm saying? Delusion and facade are things you gotta worry about with people in this world. Um, but back to battle rap. I just wanted to back to battle rap. Um, like I said, unity. That's what I'm preaching all 2025. Unity, and not only unity, doing things the right way. Again, if you're a battler and you take a battle, I will implore you not to overbook yourself. One. Two, I would say keep your obligations. Three, be prepared. Four, if you're getting paid, for damn sure be on your A game. Um, Owners, if you want to be an owner, you're going to be the boss, move accordingly. Two, if you owe people money, pay them, because it's not good for your brand. It's not good for future battles. Um, and also another thing about some owners that I've learned is that they will book you for battles. Majority will give you all the information on the battle, what they need from you, what time they need it from you, this, that, and the third. But you have select fews, and it could be that they're new and they're still learning the process. It can be any different sort of reason. Uh, but make sure that when you booking battles, they have all the information that they need. The time, what kind of battle is going to be, what you need from them, as far as captions, this, that, and the third, whatever it may be. I do like that. I'm gonna shout out um battle leagues who are using captions. One of the first one that asked for that was for me was Street Talk. I couldn't do it for my battle because it was late when I found out about it. Unfortunately, the person that told me about it, who is also an admin, not gonna point him out because it could have been an honest mistake. He failed to mention that, and he failed to mention that it was an audio battle, which I don't have a problem doing the audio battle. Just let me know his time. I don't have a problem doing video battle. Let me know his time. What I will not do is text battles. Do not ask me to review a text battle. I'm not gonna do it. Because if you're scared to get in front of the camera, text battle is for people that's in the development stage. I feel like every league should have a text department. You see the effects. I even give my tips and advice and do play with this opponent. Exactly. Exactly. So if a person paying you, man, by all means, just be prepared. I will not review text battles. Yes, it definitely does. It definitely does having them captions, and it makes people rounds more understandable. So I'm in favor of that. No problem, Cody. No problem. Um, I am definitely okay with captions. So if I battle somewhere and they ask me to have captions, they ask me to do captions, for shit sure I'll do captions. Dal said, true, we did text battles way back. That's true. That's true. I do think that should be a part of these. If they do it, that's before you get on the video. That's before you get promotions. That's before. I feel like it's that. And I do respect leagues that do text battles as a mainstay. That's cool. If you're a development league where you're developing talent, that's cool. I know. Shout out Quentin Williams. I know before he brought a lot of the Africans in, he started them off with, I guess, text battles, starting them off with development, and then they became these monsters that you see in some of these battles today. U3, O, I can't say his name. He know I'm not about to try to sit there and pronounce his damn name. But oh, these niggas is nasty. Stop sleeping on these African battles. They're gonna kick your ass. I done seen two of them kick some ass lately. They gonna kick your ass because they adapting to what they see and they starting to really figure it out. So people that say, "Oh, these African battlers ain't this and ain't that," you can't use African boys all the time and think you're gonna beat these dudes because these dudes know how to respond. They know how to talk back to you. You know what I'm saying? So be aware. Be aware. And I like the fact that the culture is expanding into different languages. Cause there is some dope fucking battlers around the world. Canada, goddamn Africa, goddamn they are there. And having them subtitles. And I seen that with Benny. I give Benny shits about being from the UK and having an accent, but he's an ass kicker. Yeah, yeah. A lot of them are audio and video now. A lot of them, true. I didn't know what I was getting into when I saw the battles, but I was like, damn, I'm impressed. I'm truly impressed, and I have to shout out Quinn Williams for spotlighting a lot of them. And I think that brother's African too, and I appreciate him from spotlighting a lot of them. I love the way he moves as a league owner. He don't engage bullshit until it's time to, and he does it in a respectful way. Whereas, you know what I'm saying, he's not compromising his league, and I respect that. His brand, and I respect that, and I respect that from any league owner that's doing that in that take because he showed that there's a way you can address shit and not compromise shit, and I appreciate that. So for now on, if I'm into it with somebody, which you will never see public, but if I'm into it with somebody and I have a situation or something, I will use my platform instead of doing it in comments and going back and forth with people. I'm gonna speak on it one time in a live, but it's not that live is not gonna be dedicated to that. That live is gonna be dedicated to what the fuck I got going on. I might speak on it and go about my business. I'm not dwelling and arguing and fighting with people online because it's not gonna go no further than that. 9 out of 10, most of the time, people trying to either get clout, they trying to troll, or they trying to see you fall because you at the top. At the time, a lot of shit happened with me. I was at a point where I was hot. I was hot. Lost the Facebook page with 7,000 people. I was hot. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. You know, I had my faults in the shit. So I wouldn't sit here and act like I was perfect. I had my faults in the shit. I've handled shit probably the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? But it's the conversation you should have instead of feeling like you need to do the exact or feeling like you need to treat the situation the same. No. If you want to be heard, if you want to be heard, speak with clarity. Speak with respect. It's not always what you say, but how you say it on both sides of the aisle. You know, and that was the situation, and I'm gonna just address it. And like I said, it's in the past, but I'm gonna address the situation with the situation with me and Lyric. Like I really never really had a situation with Chifa. I just didn't like the situation of him. I felt like it was too early bringing my nephew into the battle we had, but that shit over and done with. That's nothing to me at this point. But with the Lyric situation, and I feel like on both sides, a lot of shit that was interpreted the wrong way, but it is what it is. But with the lyric situation, it's not what was said, but how it was said. And I think that's what made it go. You know what I'm saying? But when you dealing with somebody that's bipolar, schizophrenic, this and that, they don't understand the logic of it's not what you say, but how you say it. Because if I say something and you say I don't give a fuck, it's it's how you say it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's the whole situation about it. Like I said, I do this shit because I want to see people grow. I'm not doing this shit just for myself. Because if I was, then I'd be charging motherfuckers for interviews. I'd be charging motherfuckers for this, that, third. And I would get paid because there's been people that have offered. So don't say, oh, you can't make the bread. Yes, I can. There's people who's offered to pay. Well, Benny don't never think he lose. So I mean, it's like delusion is his finest. Some people just that delusional. I think that's them Canadians and them UKs. They just that delusional at times. You know what I'm saying? Benny is a killer, but hey, Benny, take your losses like a man. A lot of people don't take their losses like a man. People might say I bitch and whine. No, I'm just passionate. I'm just passionate. I might feel like I fucking won, and know deep down in my soul I lost. You know what I'm saying? But I'm passionate about the crap. But what I will not let some people do is I've noticed that he's been gone. I didn't know the reason why. That's crazy. And I'm glad Devolino spoke on this. I'm glad he spoke on this. And I got a two-sided coin when it comes to that. And the poet that I want to speak on, he said he finally retired because Smoke trolled him too much, and then G's gave a judgment on one of his battles he didn't like, and he been gone ever since. That's the part I wanted to address. That's the part I wanted to address. If somebody judges your battle, right, you don't have to like the judgment. You don't. Let's be clear. But respectfully, you can still voice your opinion of it. And again, I'm gonna say it's not what you do, but how you do it. You can voice your opinion. You can say, well, that's not what I think it was. And that was my situation going back to a lot of those days when people thought I was bitching about the battle. No, I was voicing my opinion of why I thought I won. But a person that's a league owner or a judge don't have to entertain it. See what I'm saying? That's why I say it's two sides to a coin. You don't have to entertain it. You might not like it, but you don't have to entertain it. You should know who you're dealing with as a boss, a league owner, such. If I'm new to your league, then I can understand clearly. But if I'm not, then you should know who you're dealing with. But that nigga might say something after the battle because he don't feel like he won. But we know that's just him. That don't mean I'm bitching and whining. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Always respect the judge's decision. Even if I say I still feel like I won, I'm going to still respect the judge's decision. I never say the judge was biased. Never. But I make it clear who I don't want to judge my shit because I know that person's going to be too biased towards me if I feel like it. That's reason leagues like Gorilla said if you didn't like the judge, and it's something I have adopted to my league when I did having battles, I adopted to my league. Hey, if you don't like the judge, let me know, and I'm gonna have that person judge. Now, if it's a situation where as there's not enough people to judge, then we going with what the fuck we got. I understand that too. But I've seen people react to my battles. The hatred for me is real. I'm not surprised. Well, you think you don't lose. Honestly, this Benny we talking about, I don't think he ever think he lose. So that's not a surprise. Um, that's not a surprise at all. Let me. What I was about to say. Yeah, like I said, it's not what you say, but how you say. But at the end of the day, if you put on a good show, good. But what I got into was motherfuckers must hate me to a limit that they won't even much give. If you're gonna review my shit, give it an honest review. You know what I'm saying? Give it a thorough review. I'm not gonna say honest. I'm gonna say a thorough review because I'm not saying the majority of the interview ain't honest, but it's not thorough because you're gonna say some shit that makes no sense. Oh, motherfucker killed you. Then when I say, oh, a motherfucker kill me, oh, his ass can't take no loss. Woo de woo, woo de woo. And you missed the conversation. Clearly, you wasn't listening. You was waiting to respond. I said he didn't kill me. I didn't say I didn't lose. Then I gotta go do a review and show you why he didn't kill me. And you still sit up there and say, oh, you died. You can't say a motherfucker died when a motherfucker used bars that they stole off of Instagram and said it word for word. Like, make it make sense. And a lot of times I understand, and I had to learn they got a lot of fucking trolls in this shit. And I get it. They only trolling to build their name up. Nobody knew who the fuck a Tyler Torrin was. Let's be for real. You've been doing this shit 4 years. That name never came up to me until last year. Technically, I'm going on 5 years because it's 2025. It'll be 5 years in August. Nobody knew who the fuck Tyler Turing was. Let's be clear. I had never heard of the name until last year in 2024. Not to say he wasn't doing shit, but I didn't hear of a ghost until last year. You know what I'm saying? Not to say they wasn't doing shit, but I'm giving you my point is when I first started using Facebook as the platform, because I've been doing this shit. Really, Discord. Discord. Go look at my battles, you'll see it. Discord. Interviews, Discord. All this started for me in Discord. So the shit that when niggas be saying I'm not this person, I'm not that person, they have no idea. If they go to my Discord, I'm in 100 and some servers. They would never know that. You know what I'm saying? But the hate sometimes be real, you know. And I understand that you might hate me, but get your facts right. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna react to shit, get your facts right. That's all I'm saying. I don't give a shit about you reacting. I don't give a shit about your opinion. But at least get your facts right. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I had and the battle I'm talking about is the battle against Triple OG. And nigga said, hey, you died. Didn't die. He's a whole sentence he said was stolen. Clearly, and everybody knew it came off of Instagram. Now his round was cleaner than mine. I'll give him that. Exactly. So that tells you motherfuckers just trying to get their name up. And they are good into it with anybody. That's why he taking battles and then not showing up. He want the promotion, but he don't want the battle. Then he try to make himself seem bigger than everybody else. That's what clearly going on. That's what I said. And like I said, forgive me if I didn't. I'm just now figuring out who these people is. Some of these African battlers, I'm just now figuring out who these people is. I didn't know who these people were. I didn't know who a Quentin Miller was. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know who a Steve was until I saw opening for a battle and got the offer to battle somebody that actually battles on the stage. I didn't know who these people was. When I started, there was Gorilla, there was Balls, and there was Battle Rap Kingdom. Them was the only three that I knew about on Facebook. On Discord, it was exclusive. Exactly. Appreciate that. A couple other people said the same thing. He didn't bother me. His round was just clean him. But he stole a whole fucking line. You had to take that out. The fucking I don't know if she was Indian or whatever. The girl was talking about somebody with a lips. The lips scheme. Yeah. Cause I was prepared. I was a little bit more prepared. I'm mad that I kept mispronouncing the word and people thought I was stumbling. But clearly I mispronounced the word and then I came right behind it and said the word the right way. And people still saying I stumbled. You know what I'm saying? That was crazy to me. Yeah, yeah. You know, a lot of them knew and but what street talk, what I like about Quentin Williams and what they're doing in street talk, they're doing it the right way. He's moving the right way. He's doing it the right way. And he does pay people for battles. He does. And he makes sure they get paid. Um, Devilina show you what the devil will do. Look, I done battled Devilina so many times. I don't know. Brian Miller, you calling out Devilina? What the fuck going on? And I know he's talking to me or he's calling him out. But yeah, you know, and then, like I said, they're doing it right. They're doing it in the right manner. Like I said, I've always built my platform around unity and helping other motherfuckers, bro. And especially if I fuck with you, that's what it's about. It was never about the beef, the arguments, none of that shit. The people that's making it bad, the people that want to troll, the people want to see shit for what it ain't. You know what I'm saying? And I can't even be mad at those people that was looking at it from the outside in and thinking it was something else than it was. So and this took me time to grow into this. So, and I'm not apologizing, and I'm gonna point out the person, and I'm not apologizing to the motherfucker. I'm just saying I can understand. Oh yeah, yeah, that's true. I can understand that He probably was looking at it from the outside in and thinking it was something else than what it was. So, but it was the way he went about it. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. When I thought about it about the slogan, I was like, yeah, that's what he's saying. When he said that, yeah. But I'm talking where I'm at now. I'm talking about SWAT kid, and as far as that situation where he thought it really wasn't. And he probably was from the outside looking in, and he probably thought this was going on, and that wasn't the situation. That was one of the points that happened with that situation. I feel like it was a lot that was going on around that time when a lot of that shit happened. When I had the shit with Gorilla, when I had the shit with No Love Love, I had shit with this person, this person, this person. It was a lot of misunderstandings. And I'm not on that time in 2025. I'm letting it be known. I'm not arguing with nobody. I'm here to build and win. If you want to build and win, join the winning team. If not, if you want to do your own thing, I'm cool with that too. I just want to see a motherfucking win. And that's all I'm trying to do at the end of the day. Um, like I said, battlers, leagues, let's get this shit together, man. It's getting nasty every day. You not to the point you got league owners mad because people not showing up. That's not cool, bro. Shout out Gravity Battle League. I battled over there. I battled all Death Dealer. That was a dope battle. He didn't kick my ass, but he was good. Shout out Ryan Knapp. That's the CEO of Gravity. Um, with a K, silent K, NAPP. Um, that's a dope league. I like what they doing over there. I don't like the fact. Well, I can't even say anything about it, but he does. He's starting to experience because that's like one of the newer leagues. He's starting to experience some of the stuff us older leagues had to deal with as well. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It be like that. I had to fire Lyric. He was the bad apple. You know what I'm saying? He's still a friend, but I can't business wise. It just doesn't work because it's like when you're trying to do something and you got one person on board and the other person influencing him to go in a different direction. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of how it was. And I understand loyalty on that point. That's your man's. You want to be loyal to him, but you got to also see when he not beneficial to what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only thing about that situation, where that situation went wrong. But like I said, on a personal level, there's always be gratitude, and that door will always be open because 50% of the platform, even though I was successful when I met them, they brought a lot of stuff to the platform after the fact. But they're not the reason the platform was successful, but they brought a lot of stuff to the platform that continued the success of the platform. Let's see that. It's really about gratitude at the end of the day because people will get there and say, "Oh, they helped me do this." Beverly Bush, she was the big bad. I believe it. I believe it. I knew somebody. Everybody, but like I said, every platform have that one person. It is what it is. Every platform have that one person. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta build off it and do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes everybody can't go on the journey. And I've been there multiple times, even when I had the disco league and I was highly hot. I had to let a staff member go, and he decided to take and go and slander my name. You know what I'm saying? And that was crazy that happened. But I've never been one to let other people stop my flow. Even when I lost the 7,000 Facebook page for a few days, I had to figure out how the fuck. Because I almost really, to be honest with y'all, was not even much about to come back to Facebook after that happened. Because that shit was crazy to me. And it happened after I got into it with Live Mob and such and such. And all of a sudden, out the blue, my page got hacked. Literally in the midst of that. So, it was some things I heard behind the scene Yeah, they could have possibly had a hand in it. I'm not 100% sure. But I know that I gotta move accordingly a little different. Cause people will try to destroy what you got. You know what I'm saying? And I tell a lot of times it be because they can't do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Or they don't want to see you with it, or they're acting off emotion, whatever the case may be. So if you got platforms that's successful, make sure you got your two-way verifications. Make sure you got your shit secured the right way, man. That's what that could tell you. You know what I'm saying? With that particular account, I didn't have full access to um another one of my guys, Flex, he had full access. He tried to get it back. What I'm thinking happened with that situation was him and the girl he was messing with got into it. It was on her phone because he finally said it was on her phone. And what I think she did was, I don't think even she did it. I just feel like somebody hacked it. And that's what actually happened. And it wasn't nobody from out of the states. It wasn't somebody I didn't know. Just know that it happened, and it shows you how people move. Um, Again, if you got a beef with somebody and I bring them on my platform and I'm cool with you, do not expect me to not work with them because you're beefing with them. I'm in a different time frame now. I'm not letting people control my movements or my platform. I'm gonna do it the way I want to do it. I'm the chief officer of operation. Everybody else is behind me and they need to fall in line. Period. When you go to Guerrilla Warzone, Davalino, the chief officer of operations, everybody else behind him need to fall in line. Period. When you go to Balls Time Bland, the chief officer of operations, everybody else needs to fall in line. Period. When you go to Gravity or any other league, Street Talk, blase, 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 you have a chief and everybody else supposed to fall in line. And the problem is a lot of times be a lot of chiefs, but not a lot enough Indians. Um, and that's why I say I love the way Quentin handling business over at Street Talk. When he has an issue, he deals with the issue. He don't want there's not other people that's a part of his staff that's dealing with Street Talk issues. It's him speaking on it. It's not everybody else with a comment and something to say. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference, and I respect that. Uh, like I said, change has got to be made and all this shit, man. It's always something that got to be fixed. Something you're gonna learn. You know, you go through it. You go through it. Do not be, you're gonna go through the shit. You know what I'm saying? It's all part of the process. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Another thing I want to touch on. Damn it. Another thing I want to touch on. Another thing I want to touch on. If if I decide, like I public announcement, I already said I don't give a fuck what platform it is. Fuck 3, 4 year old bees. Fuck all that other shit. I'm here to get active. I'm active all 2025. Let me clear something up. Y'all haven't seen my hit list. Is it some of the lot of the motherfuckers who ducking me? I want to take a moment. I want to take a moment to get on some of their asses who ducking me. For one, Benji Woods, you gotta come outside. Stop fucking ducking me. For two, Ghost, you gotta come outside. Stop ducking me. You wasn't even much on my hit list, but you ducking me. Come the fuck outside. Um, who else on my hit list? I believe Devilino on my hit list, but we had so many fucking battles. And if we do it, it's some friendly fire shit anyway. But if you're on the fucking hit list, you need to come outside in 2025. I ain't for the bullshit. Come outside. Let's get this. Let's get active. Um, who else? It's so many people on my hit list. It's been a minute since I pulled it up. But it's so many people on my hit list. Some of them friendly face, some of them about beats and shit. Tyler Turin was the first name on my list. We had our battle. That was my first battle back in like 6 months. That was at the time I had lost after I had lost my platform, and I just took a mental fucking break because I didn't even know if I was gonna come back to Facebook, and I didn't want to start a new account. All that time I was trying to get back to that old account, but still to this day I can't get back into it because the motherfucker who hacked it took and put a two-way verification on it. So that's why it's hard to get back into it. They changed everything, put their own two-way verification. Y'all know how this shit go. I said that. I mean, but I still put it on there. Whether we do or not, I still put it on there. It's just me talking shit. At the end of the day, but I got so many other names on there that I didn't battle or wanted to battle. Some shit happened where I just wanted to battle them and see where it was at. So if you're on my hit list, he said you came Arsenal literally. Bruh, you can be Mr. Disrespectful. I think I done heard a lot of disrespectful shit. There ain't no worse that can be done. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about shit. There ain't no worse that can be done. I done heard a lot of disrespectful shit. But I will say this. If you're on my hit list and I didn't battle you yet, ever, I'm going to continue to call your ass out until you come outside. I'm just saying, you know who you are. It's not over with. I told y'all 2024, 25, 26. XP, no, I don't know who that is. I don't think he on my list. I know Chief was on my list. I know Lyric was on my list on some closure to the beef shit. Say what all you need to say. I thought with the beef shit going on, at the time, if we would have had those battles, it would have did a lot for both brands. But it wasn't about the brands. It would have been epic because people was in tune to what was going on. Even though we knew it wasn't going to go further than what it went, people was in tune to what was going on because it was such a surprise to a lot of people. But there's definitely some more key names on that list, and it's definitely gonna be some bodies. Fat loser, he can't rap. God damn, Ryan Miller came in here going in. Shit. Yeah, people do be on one. They do be on one. Too much. Hold on. I totally agree. People do be on one, and that's part of what we do. People do be on one, unfortunately. But I don't mind shit talking, but I'm not gonna do the online threats and shit like that because I know you ain't gonna do shit. Majority of motherfuckers tough for the internet, and they tough because for the internet because they know they'll never run into you, especially if you stay way in motherfucking Canada or Germany or whatever the fucking situation. Just saying, and you talking shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not coming to Nova Scotia or wherever the fuck you at in Canada. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're in the States, you're not about to get in your shit and pull up. So it makes no sense to go back and forth. We both sitting there fussing at a fucking phone. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or having a text beef. I ain't got time for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, unfortunately, Ghost blocked me because somebody told me to send him a message. And he blocked me. Oh well. He been on his diva shit, but as long as he been talking shit, nobody ever blocked him. It's crazy. That's another thing. See, we'll be here all motherfucking day. That's another thing. If you can dish it out, you got to be able to take it. Don't dish it out if you can't take it. You man, this little boo boo Tyler been quiet. You can't dish it out. You can dish it out. You should be able to take it. Period. Damn, who get mad? I said it. Bet, bet. We got some people. We getting that panel right. We got some shit going. You know what I'm saying? We got some shit. But what we got coming up? What time it is? What time it is? 4 something. I mean, I'm in Central Time, so 5 something, 5:42. Um, tomorrow night, just to let y'all know, tomorrow night we got a special episode of Hawklyfe Reacts. I'm not gonna say too much until I drop the flyer. And get with a special guest because we got a special episode tomorrow night. We're gonna lock in. First time ever. We're gonna lock in and do first time ever type episodes. So we're gonna lock in and y'all be tuned in for that. Like I said, the award show coming up. Get your votes in, man. Get your votes in. Let's talk about some of these categories. Let me run through them a little bit. There's not all the categories, mind you. There'll be some more. I'm gonna do another recap. But I think I should talk on this just for those who don't know. Give me a second to pull them up. All right. Yes, sir. Niggas think it's a game. They better stop playing. Classic John Stockton. A Stockton. What's poppin'? He talking shit. I'll drop him. All right. Third to fourth annual Chapter of the Podcast Award, Underground Awards. So y'all know it's going down February 15th. Um, Several categories. 13 categories been dropped so far. I believe it's going to be a total of 20. 13 categories dropped so far. And looking at the voting, y'all doing y'all thing. But for previous years, it could be better. Get them votes in. Y'all got the opportunity to vote as much as y'all like now. Get them votes in. Y'all got plenty of time to do so. So where it's at now, to say y'all got about almost roughly right under a month left to get y'all votes in. It's looking good. But keep voting. Um Categories. We gonna get into it. First category to drop was Breakout Artist of the Year. Kalani Danielle, Tribble, Macintosh OG, Lil Hitter, and Chief of YZ. So if you a fan of these artists or you don't know them, I implore you do your research and then vote accordingly. Don't be one of them. Just go vote and don't know none of the artists. You know what I'm saying? I think that would help the decision if you don't know the artist. I just think you tripping. Okay, the next category we have is Battle Rap League League of the Year. We got No Love Lost Battle Rap League, Bars Battle League, Street Talk Battle League, Rap Zone, which is a text battle league, Guerrilla War Zone Battle Rap League, and Gravity Battle Rap League. Get out and vote. Get out and vote. All these leagues in the last year or so have demonstrated different aspects of the game that make them worthy of these nominations. So get out and vote. Chop it up the podcast. We got male battle rapper of the year, Mr. Faithful, Doc Cosell, Triple OG, Black Zod, Smoke Often, Hilla Stosey, and Ghost. Get them votes in. People been voting well, but get them votes in, man. Pick, go look at their resume, look at what they've done, and pick a accordingly. Get them votes in. Next category is Lyricist of the Year. Kane Money, Bam Kingpin, Ice Boy E, Tremendous the Brute, SMG Trip, Camp Boy Beezy, and Young Teasy. Get your votes in, man. Get your fucking votes in. I'm telling you, this shit gonna be something special. And with that being said, if you're an artist and you want to perform for the award show, get with me and I'll give you more information about what you need to turn in, when you need to have it turned in. You know what I'm saying? Next category, Female Artist of the Year. Well, Quee Beanie. Alright, I got you. I got you. Quee Beanie, Kalani Danielle, Diamond Legacy, Majestic, and Bad Goddess. If you don't know who some of these ladies is as artists, go look up their music and you'll see exactly why they made it to this list. Um, get out and vote. Get the fuck out and have your voice heard. I don't want to hear, and this also go to the artists who are nominated. I don't want to hear. Oh, I ain't win the vote. You had the option to get your people out there to vote. You have to push it. You have to push the limits. Chop it up. Song of the year. Song of the year. I feel like this category got a lot of good songs in it from this year. You got Wish You Would Rain by Chief of YZ, Supernova by Bad Goddess, Leaking by Kane Money, Like That by Lyric Lyra, Make a Wish by Young Teasy, Choices by Bam Kingpin, and Don Julio by Death Wave. Oh my God. Now, a lot of people might not know Death Wave the Battle to Make Music. He definitely does. A lot of people might not know, and he actually nice with it. Next category, Battle of the Year. I think this is gonna be the toughest category. And a lot of people didn't vote, and I don't understand why they're not voting. Because these were some of the most talked about battles of the year. So I don't understand why people ain't really voting like they should, but get out and vote. You got All Death Dealer versus Hawklyfe. That was the gravity battle I was telling y'all about. You got Black Zai versus Ghost. Triple OG versus Hawklyfe. Hitman Herm versus Gemini One Up. Smoke Often versus Hawklyfe. Davalino versus Wordplay. Unpredictable versus Southside, and Faithful versus Yashan. And Devalina, I'm gonna send these over to you. Faithful versus Shasan, all was dope battles, all dope battles this year. Um, get the votes in, man. Go watch the battle. Then let me know which battle you think is where it should win. You know what I'm saying? Convince me otherwise. Shit. Next category, CEO of the year. The CEO of the year categories is not only for battlers but label owners who represent their brands in the right way. The nominees are Time Bland, Boys Battle Rap League, Quentin Williams, Street Talk Battle League, Young Teasy, I forgot the name of the label, J2, Jag2 Rootless Records, Stat Static, Stat Select Battle League, and Ryan Knapp Gravity Battle League. Um, like I said, man, get out and fucking get your votes in. Get it out, get your votes in. Don't be that person, bro. I'm just saying. Next category, Rising Star Artist of the Year. Ice Boy E, J Kid, Crow So Fly, Eastside The Realist, Scudder 100, Texas Rail, Dr. Trippy, Real Venus the Brett, and SMR Lil G. Tap the fucking, get them votes in. Make them votes count. Next category, group group of the year. And it's a group that I'm interested about because they got some nice groups in here, and all these groups here have either had been on the platform or well, dope ass music. You know, all of them have been on the platform, I believe, in some type of aspect. Um, OSG, Loud Mob, Clown Boys, Gorilla House, RCC, and Gorilla Mob. Get them votes in. The last category I got done so far is Interview of the Year. Bam Kingpin, J Kid, Kane Money, Kalani Danielle, Jag 2, King Handsome, and Dr. Trippy. There's still more categories to come. Do not be dismayed. Get out and vote. Continue to vote all the way up until the 12 vote as much as you like. Let us know who you think deserve to. Let us know who you think deserve the dub. Who you think earned it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to push the envelope. I'll, give me a second, Devil, and I'm about to send you that shit. Y'all give me a half a second right quick. Oh man. I missed the category, y'all. Trailblazer of the year. Mr. Mumbles, B Rocker, Tyson Neville, VT Farrell, Tom Bland, and Un, the Trailblazer of the year. And this was a category people was like, why? These are people that put time into their craft. Online, on stage, as CEOs, business owners, they put time into their craft. Honestly, and it just been, you know, awarded for that much. Keep going back to it. You missed the category, another category, because it's the really, y'all, it's the way it's showing it to me. You missed the category podcast of the year, chop it up the podcast, who they want podcast, Red Pill Rage Channel podcast, Full Disclosure podcast, and Hog Wildlife podcast. Yeah, but as soon as I find it, Devin, I'm gonna send it to you. Just been chopping it up with Hawklyfe. Appreciate y'all for tapping in and listening. Like I said, man, get out and vote. Get out and do things. Tap in with me, man. If you tapped out, tap the fuck in. You know what it is. All 25. Let's unite. Let's go crazy.